My favorite Spartak cheer. Well, I heard a few at a football game, a soccer game, Spartak versus Dinamo. So that was electric. But the first one I heard, the first one's obviously the best one always. And they were just saying like, "Ole, Ola, Prio, Spartak, Moskva." You know how it goes. But it was the first one, and it goes through my head sometimes. I'm just walking through the metro, and I see another Spartak scarf from some fan, and I'm like, I hear it in my head, so it's fun. It's a good one for me. My name is Victor Alexander Cole II. I'm 28 years old, and I'm from Memphis, Tennessee in the United States. So I spent most of my childhood around sports, particularly baseball. My dad played professional baseball for 15 years, so I was always around baseball. It was my first love for sports, for sure. But my babushka, my dad's mother, Ludmila, she's from Chelyabinsk. And his father is from Sierra Leone. So I got 25% Russian and some African and some American from my mom's side. So as I was told, not necessarily sure I remember, but I was in Taiwan when I started. I was around 2 years old, started playing baseball. So yeah, my dad was definitely my role model for sure growing up. We spent a lot of time just playing sports and just learning little small things about life. So I started playing baseball, obviously because of my dad, but I really did enjoy it. I enjoyed hitting, just seeing the ball fly, so that was always fun. So that kept it fun for me, and I obviously wanted to go different places that baseball can provide you, throughout my childhood, traveling from state to state, and eventually getting overseas to play. I just knew I could do a lot because I was watching my dad do the same things that I wanted to do, so he played a lot of influence on that. So baseball, obviously it's a very physical sport. You use your hands and your eyes and everything, but the people mostly overlook that it's a very mental game. They say 80% of the game is mental and 20% is physical. It's very accurate, so it's an accurate statement. It's all about strategy and just visualization and being at peace with your mind while you play. You can't be too aggressive. The aggressiveness can cause some critical inaccuracies if you're too aggressive, so you need to find the balance in the game of baseball with your mind. So I was a pitcher. That was my position, and I think it's the most important position on the field because it starts each play. You start with the pitcher. So being a pitcher, you can also control the game. It's almost like a game of chess. You're the controller, or you're the professor in what is this show called? Money Heist. You can be you're like the professor of the money heist, and while you're being a pitcher in baseball. So that's why I really like it. You can control the game. So I am left-handed. I'm left-handed by choice, really. I copied one of my favorite players when I was a kid, and my dad just kind of helped me develop that skill from the left side. So since I've been doing it so long, I am left-handed, but naturally, I eat, I write, can even throw right-handed. I play baseball with both sides, left and right, so I can do both, and it kind of helps with football too when I gotta roll out. So. So my baseball career started, obviously in my hometown, Memphis, Tennessee. I played in high school, and I got a scholarship offer to go to Tallahassee Community College in Florida for 2 years. So I did that for 2 years and finished at Liberty University in Virginia. Just got a chance to really connect with a lot of great people. I didn't play immediately after my college career ended, but it still gave me some time to make that opportunity possible in the future. I was young, so I still wanted that college experience to help me create this opportunity here overseas. So I started playing American football when I was around 7 years old, 7 or 8. It's obviously very popular back home in the States, and we would even play in the front yard You know, we'd have neighbors on my street, and we would always play against the neighbors from the cove behind us, the street behind us. So every weekend, every Saturday morning, we'd get up. We would, during football season, we'd see the big game on TV. And we'd wait till about 10 in the morning. We'd get the guys together and go play in the yard all day long. So that really sparked my love for American football when I was a kid. Well, since I did pitch when I was young also, I was a quarterback naturally. I like to throw. But later in my career, I switched to receiver because I also played a defensive position in baseball, in outfield. Outfield, basically, when the ball is hit to you in the air, you have to go run and catch it. So being able to go trace a ball and go out and catch it translates well to being a wide receiver. So that's why I finished my career as a receiver in high school. So I started playing in middle school around 7th or 8th grade, and I was quarterback. And it's just, every summer you got to play football back home. I mean, I'd say a good 60–70% of kids are involved in football back home. So it was a good thing to be a part of. And playing multiple sports was just good for my childhood too. But playing American football as a kid really brought out the strength athletically that you need to be a well-rounded athlete. Yeah, so when I play quarterback, I am left-handed primarily. I did have one time where I did have to throw in my right hand. I was being chased, so I had to improvise. But baseball kind of allowed me to have that quick adjustment period to make a game-time decision. But yeah, I primarily am left-handed. So it's hard to choose between baseball and football. Obviously, like I said, baseball was my first love, but now I love football. So. But right now, I'm enjoying the different person that you can be on the football field. In baseball, you have to really compose your emotions. The high moments, the low moments, you have to have an even keel, even temperament. But in football, I've noticed that when you are that alpha and you have that personality trait, you can be that and dominate physically and mentally. So I'm enjoying being able to be that alpha and be aggressive in the game of football physically. I am biased to pick up American football on TV when I like to watch. There's more action, big plays happen all the time, and guys are so entertaining watching American football. Baseball is also entertaining, but you need to be watching specifically for something. Even as a baseball player, playing my whole life, I find it difficult to watch on TV if you're not watching for something specific. So I have a couple favorite teams, but mainly New England Patriots. Shout out New England Patriots Nation out here. It's hard for us right now, but I grew up watching Boston sports, Boston Red Sox, New England Patriots. I just grew up as a kid watching it, so. Those were the definite days, Patriots days, and still like to support them now. My favorite player, definitely, it's got to be Tom Brady. He's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. What can I say? So I came to Russia in April of 2019. I had been contacted early in the year. The coach had reached out to my father to see if he would be interested in coaching the national team to prepare for the Tokyo Olympics in 2022. So he obviously asked if I was healthy because he saw that I was playing and invited us to spring camp in Tenerife in the Canary Islands. So we went to camp. They invited me back and my dad back to come back in April. So I've been here since April 2019. Soon after I got here, I met the Minister of Sports at a team meeting, and he came up to me and shook my hand and he introduced himself. And he told me that, you can, from the very beginning, my first days, he told me, he's like, you can make a good life for yourself here. And during my 4 years here, I can definitely say that those words are true. I've definitely taken his words to heart, and I really enjoy my life here. So when I first came to Russia, I remember being hungry in the morning for breakfast. I was just being a typical American. I wanted cereal and milk. So the first thing that surprised me was how little Russian I actually knew when I first got here. And I learned the hard way. So I easily found Nesquik cereal, but I didn't know the word for milk. I never learned the word for milk. And I ended up buying kefir, and it was the worst morning of my life. I was very sad because I love chocolate cereal, but with kefir it was quite a surprise. Great welcome. Oh, okay. Most importantly, food. I very quickly, obviously I had to have borscht when I got here. I like it. A lot of good soups in Russian cuisine, but specifically hachapuri, pilmeni, lagman, plov, all this stuff on the side of the world here that you have this fine access to. I never really had that back home in the States, and it changed my life. I'll say that, it changed my life. I love it. So yeah, my wife, Christina, we met at the park at Philly Park. We were walking, and I heard her speaking English to somebody, and I was like, hey, you speak English? So we ended up walking some more, exchanged numbers, and here we are now with a kid. We've been married 2 years. We have a daughter, Naomi Alexander Cole. She's doing great. She's 4 months old. She was actually born on the day of the Russian Championship, the Super League final. So she's definitely a football baby. I remember I was on the sideline just waiting for the word to go to the hospital, and about an hour before the game, I had to go all the way to Leningrad. And she was born right after kickoff, so she's definitely a football baby. To being a dad so far has been great. Every day I wake up and see just the sweet little Belushka here. And it just gives me so much energy that I didn't know existed before. But just her happiness alone just gives me a lot of motivation, and it's definitely like a free workout too, carrying her. She's getting heavy, so I get my arms in every day. We walk around a lot, and but no, it's been great. It's been great. I really enjoy it. Definitely. Also, as a result too, Christina's been great too. So all this is possible really because of her. Thankful. Yeah, Christina definitely supports me playing when I can. So she knows staying athletic is definitely important for my life. I'm the type of person that just needs to stay active. So good things happen for me when I'm active, and she definitely supports that. No, my parents have definitely been very supportive. Obviously, just because I have a family here, and we're definitely family oriented. So family's always first. And I made the decision to stay here and keep my family here and be together. They obviously supported, and I feel good with that decision too. Like I said, I love it here. It's great for me and my family. Well, my dad lived here for 1.5 years, so my mom and sister have yet to visit. Hopefully they'll come see the baby soon. I think my babushka Ludmila, she'll be very happy that I'm here and got a chance to really connect with the Russian in me. I'm personally very happy just because it's provided so much adventure and happiness and love in my life, and I'm really thankful. I'm sure she would be very proud that I've been out here for how long I've been here. The main difference that I've noticed so far, the game definitely, they play super fast. But here it's great because we don't have to play the game to get us, to provide for our lives. Like most of us here, we're playing after work, and we play the game for the love of the game, which I think is the most important thing. And that's why I like it better here, because it doesn't create such a do or die in the game. And you can get the most from the game when you don't have that pressure of life. We're here just to play football and increase the quality of our lives. And I think that's what really makes it special about playing American football here with Spartak in Russia. I love my teammates, and what can I say? I mean, from the O-line, the receivers, defense, we're all just one big family. And being able to have these guys here, we're all here together for each other for a few hours a week, and it just does a lot. We get to connect, and like I said, I got brothers from other mothers now, and when we're together, it feels like that. We're one big family. So I'm a quarterback. I need to read the defense and react quickly. Usually, because we have a good offensive line, I've got a lot of time to make decisions. So O-line, baby, O-line. But I have to react within a few seconds. I watch a couple key players and make a reaction. If I feel some pressure, I need to run away and escape it and make a play. So I have to make a play within around 5-ish seconds, I would say, about 5 seconds. The thing I like the most about football is, like I said, you can really go be physically aggressive. You can let that aggressive mindset translate over to your physical. And when you get to channel that energy, it feels great. You just get that, you get to run somebody over and you get the adrenaline. I love how the adrenaline really just carries you in American football. A little bit more so than baseball, it's different. It's more concentration-based adrenaline. But when you just get that, that raw animal, adrenaline in American football, nothing beats it. So when I'm not playing sports, I'll either usually go to the gym. I love cooking, I love food, like I told you. So me and my wife, we cook together a lot. We love making Mexican food. That's the one thing I miss the most food-wise, is Mexican food. You got quesadillas, tacos, fajitas, I love it, I miss it a lot. So we make ourselves at home cooking. Do some music production on the side. And for work, I'm an English teacher, so I have some personal clients. I've worked in schools. Just spend most of my weekends and weekdays working with kids and clients. The most important trait that a person can have, in my opinion, I think it's just the ability to think critically and just slow down and make efficient decisions based on your surroundings in front of you. It's kind of like a little bit of a football mindset. That's why I think sports do such good for people's mindsets. It develops a very critical thinking mindset as a result of playing. So it's good to be active, but that's something that has contributed to my quality of life and just being able to think critically and efficiently just as a result of playing sports. My strength, it may not be so much physically. I'm more of just a people person. I just want to be a happy guy that everybody can get some good energy from. I just hope to be, somebody that gives everybody a good vibe and good energy through the day. And being able to do that for people and get the happiness back is all I need to be happy. So what am I passionate about? It's a difficult question. I have a lot of passions. I'm passionate just about enjoying the positive moments in life. Life can be really hard, and it can be hard to see the accomplishments that you have in life and what you've accomplished already. And it's important to celebrate the good moments. So I'm just passionate and just about positive and building positive momentum in life, no matter what you can do to do that. For me, playing football with these guys, it contributes to that positive momentum. And it's also something I'm very passionate about. So I can't wait to showcase that this season with the boys. Just somebody who inspires me the most right now is Coach Deion Sanders with Colorado University, the Buffaloes. He's an NFL Hall of Fame player, and he's also in his first season at the University of Colorado. And they post a lot of content that I like to follow throughout the course of a week. I see his messages to the team about finishing, the definition of work, just simple things and life lessons that we can apply from the game to our daily lives. And recently I've got a chance to experience the importance of needing to finish, to see the process from start to end, not just with sports but also in life and my work and everything. And hearing messages like that really helps me grow. So Deion Sanders right now is definitely one of my great inspirations. My future, I don't know where it can take me. It's brought me to playing American football in Moscow, and I think for a person like me, that's just crazy enough in itself. So that just teaches me to live in the now. Don't worry too much about the future. Obviously, make a plan and respond accordingly, think critically, but just live in the now and enjoy now. So if there's one piece of advice for my boys this season, I just want to say that it's going to be a great journey no matter what happens. We work hard together. We have a great connection. We're one family. And as long as we remember that, through the good moments this season, the challenging moments, it's going to be a great season no matter what. And I already know that we support each other wholeheartedly. And I just want us to celebrate each good moment together, and because you never know what that moment can create for our lives personally. Awesome.